ASMR purposes only. So, this bag has served me well over many years. Apparently it is a Kardashian collection. I'm pretty sure that this brand even doesn't exist. But it's lasted me a very long time, and it is black and gold. So it goes with all of my outfits. Now, before we get into this video, I just wanted to mention my Patreon that I have started this month. So, if you're wanting to engage more with my content and unlock exclusive videos and early access to my YouTube content, then you can join my Patreon for $5 a month. So, I just wanted to do a really light and fluffy video for you all today. So there is no need to pay attention. There is no need to pay attention. case of finders keepers, I got the book Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine out from the library, and someone had left that bookmark in it, so you know, I take it as a gift from the universe, and it is so freaking cute. I always, when I get a library book, I flip open the pages just in case something falls out. I saw a thread on Facebook where people listed funny things that they found in books from the library. I found a boarding pass for a plane, and I also found one time a funny note where someone, it was a handwritten note, and they were complaining about their housed guests. It was quite funny. Have you ever found anything interesting inside a library book? If you want to know more about what I'm reading, you can always follow me on Goodreads. It's linked down below in the description. Alright, what's next? Alright, the next item is my stainless steel water bottle. This one is by the brand Cheeky, but unfortunately I only got the single wall, or basically it's the uninsulated one, so it doesn't keep your water cold, unfortunately. But I do highly recommend stainless steel water bottles because most of them have a lifetime warranty. This one is a little beaten up, but it is perfectly fine. And unlike glass or plastic, it does not shatter or break. And stainless steel is highly recyclable as well, if for some reason you did not want to keep it. Alright, now let's see what else we have. That's my driver's license renewal. Won't show that. What else? We have a toothpaste. I purchased this recently, that's why it's in my bag. So I buy this toothpaste because it these a necessary item? Absolutely not. But they are very handy, particularly when you are exercising or you want to listen to your music without having to have your phone out or near you. I use these when I am gardening as well. I also like them when I am doing the dishes, and if I want to change the song or something, I can either just tap on them to change the song, or I can say, hey Siri, next song, please. Please. Alright. Now, I kept this box in my bag, literally just for the ASMR, before I threw it out. It's just from my Hourglass mascara. I got it is the Caution Extreme Lash Mascara, and I just got the mini size, which was half the price, and per gram it worked out cheaper anyway. But I think mascaras go dry quickly anyway, so it made more sense to get the mini size. got some old undies or something like that, you can donate them to H&M and they will recycle it into things such as ceiling insulation. So, what does it say? H&M conscious for a more sustainable fashion future, which is a little ironic considering that H&M are fast fashion themselves, but I don't particularly shop there, but I definitely donate stuff. So if you didn't know about this initiative and you've got H&M near you, just save up all your old clothes. Alright, and the last thing that I have is a hand cream from the brand The Chemistry brand. This is from the same company as The Ordinary. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that it is scented, and I prefer my skincare to be fragrance free, so that's my only drawback. So I'm glad that they have a mini size, so I could just test it out. Alright, that is pretty much everything in my trusty everyday bag. I hope that you got some tingles out of this video. In case nobody else told you today, I love you